Hey guys, it's just gone midday, 25th of November, which of course means we are 1 month away from Christmas. 2020 is almost done. We're in the final stretch now. S&P, pretty flat to be honest. If anything, it has come off nicely from the highs. I've gone with the title Markets on Edge ahead of Thanksgiving tomorrow in the States. Friday's also going to be quiet. Are people going to hold risk over that long 4-day weekend essentially? You'd say no, but as always, you've got to trade what you see. We're currently below the 16th of November high. We had our highest ever closing yesterday for the S&P. Would it be right for people to take profit here? I think so. Overall, medium-term bulls they're happy, even if we come down to 35.88, which is 50 points below really where we're trading. And then this trend line here, as I've said for a number of a couple of weeks now, as long as we stay above, it was sort of 35.20, 35.17, you're happy to be long, in my opinion. This market at the moment, the conditions are nice. Not to say there isn't going to be pullbacks, but pullbacks have been bought. Really going back to, obviously this was a different scenario, but since then any pullback in the market that's been halfway significant has been bought, and we've developed nice areas of support for those moves. And so at the moment, it is quite nice, and to be honest, 35.17 I still would quite like as a long, even if we do come back down there. Ultimately, I wouldn't be super bearish this market unless we get a close below 34.24, and the reason I say that, it's just a nice midpoint, nice area where I think above we're bullish, below we're bearish, and what's that? It's 200 points away, so for us to get down there may well be a different headline and things change, but that's how I see it. Currency land, the euro at the moment does look pretty bearish if it was to finish like this, but the last 2 days, if they're anything to go by, have seen some dollar weakness into the back end of the session. So one to keep a watch on. We've tested yet again the 9th of November high here, which was also resistance back on the 10th, but for me this is that key level, 1st of September high. Another failed test of that. I'd be happy to hit the short tomorrow if it finishes like this, but of course no guarantee that happens, as we know. Have a quick look over at cable, which you can see stuck in a range I'd go with. 133 is very important to the downside. You can see we've hit that as an area of support today, yesterday. The bulls are happy. Below there, not so much. And if we are to see some dollar strength elsewhere, do we see this market come a bit lower? Yeah, that finish there, that close there, ultimately will be the key level that I'm looking for. Aussie dollar, I was in a short, was being the key word there. Stopped out yesterday. The idea was to sort of ride this back down to its midpoint, very similar to the S&P and the Nasdaq in that midpoint area. But yeah, not to be. Risk reward's fine, and I'll be happy to take these trades again. However, we have closed yesterday above this support point, so can we continue to push on? The bulls will be relatively happy. So if we have a look at the pound and the Aussie, both above that key support as it stands, the euro back below those highs though, so a bit of a difference between those markets. Gold, obviously a decent push lower yesterday. Above 18.13, I'm a buyer. I'm a buyer above 18.13. You can see that's resistance today. Lovely support around, what was that, July high from May as well. This is chucking a quick 200-day moving average on the simple, 200. You can see that's in that area as well. I'm a buyer above, let's just call it 18.20 on a daily close, and the idea would be, yes, to de-risk as it comes up to these key levels, but really looking for this to fly back towards 1950. No guarantee that even gets triggered though, so as long as we stay below the 200-day 18.13, this market can continue to go lower. I would be looking at support points 17.80 futures and 17.30 as well. Anyway guys, hope you all have a great day. If you're not trading tomorrow because of Thanksgiving, hope you have a great Thanksgiving day, and I'll see you all Monday.